Yes, I was so busy lurking that I lost track of time and showed up a minute or two late. Let's see. Wait. Slow down. Where'd you go, Tug? Tug, I'm trying to find you. Oh, there we go. Let's see. My daughter's cooking is so bad, I caught the flies working together to repair the holes in the screen door. Epic. I guess you're still under her care, right? Oh, release the hounds. Clowns to the left of us, clowns to the right. Yeah, we know the clowns. They're all in DC. Hello, Carla Marie. Yeah, perhaps there was a currency. Yeah, I don't think so. I really feel like it was just an overzealous. I mean, she really thought she was doing the right thing. Waiting for the apology. There is a limit of watts in the battery for lithium ion medical devices or whatever. And she read the description and it talked about the motors, right? The 250-watt motors, not the battery, but the motors that are on the wheelchair. I kept trying to say, no, here, it tells you right here, 6 amp hours. Your drill, your cordless drill at home has a lot more power than this one, or more risk because it's 20 volts. But it went nowhere, no matter how much documentation there was. No whiskey and wisdom tonight. I'm with you guys live. Come on, D Deckard, put on the hat and the shorts. Still have the hat and the shorts. And the latest update is my luggage is on a plane right now from Dallas back to Puerto Rico. Jacqueline, I didn't decide not to come to Dallas. They decided for me not to come to Dallas. I am very upset about it. Because of work and everything and the luggage, I couldn't leave without it. So it's supposed to land in San Juan this evening, sometime around 9:30. I don't know what the provisions are. They're supposed to bring it to me. I don't know if it's coming tonight in the morning. I could not plan another trip. I've been keeping an eye on flights to see what's available to get there. But now it looks like there's going to be nothing available until tomorrow, and the event's tomorrow, making it pretty much impossible. Maybe they can like patch me in, set up a Zoom. DLC art. Saw an article today telling you how to change oil in your electric car. The idiots are finally realizing that you need oil for lubrication or things burn up. Hello, Tim Straight. Regardless you go or not, thank you. Hey, look, as long as I get to hang out with you guys, it's going to be okay. I just was really looking forward to meeting a few of you all in person. D Jones was going to be there. So just some of the folks that I have met in this journey in different places and have just become close and meaningful in my world. Robert, there is so much smoke. This is going to be a good one. We're going to cover this one when I do the news, Robert. It said, has the third reading of the draft budget happened yet? Confirmed, question mark. From folks there, they're telling me, yes, they have not announced it's been approved yet. There's a lot of interesting stuff coming out of Iraq right now. A very purposeful smoke on the process. Let's see, Texas small town. Hey, mods and marks, I'm retired airline. Most wheelchair battery stickers have FAA approval in the small print. Take a picture of the small print. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to carry the manual with me from here on out saying FAA approved. Although I've never had a problem. Any other airline, never had a problem. The thing has flown many times. But there was a reason. I don't know what the reason was. Beth, the big crash didn't happen. I wonder why. No, we're going to get into that. Nobody knows the exact timing. We know all the signals and we know everything is there. We're totally covering that tonight. There is a silver lining. I got to hang out with you guys. I better do this before I forget. The obligatories. In the first 90 days of the year, Bitcoin has recovered 70% and Ethereum has recovered 51.8%. No other asset has recovered that fast. Some of that recovery was a result of diminishing confidence in the U.S. banking system after the failure of SVB, Signature Bank, and Silvergate. Investors are looking for an alternative to the dollar to protect their wealth. Unlike most other crypto platforms, mydigitalmoney.com, with our partner Equity Trust, founded in 1974, holds your crypto in trust. That means you will never be able to commingle. We will never be able to commingle your funds with our funds with yours. Boy, I'm having a tongue tie here. Your cryptos are safe and cannot be moved around. With mydigitalmoney.com, you can invest with the security of knowing your crypto is yours and yours alone. Just go to mydigital.com or call them at 833-636-2008. Whatever your financial goals are, guys, in the promo code, if you guys go there, hit Mark Z. Then you get, if you open an account, you get $50 if you put in $5,000 or more. You can open investing account. You can do fractional gold, fractional silver, and fractional palladium as well. I like the folks over there. I think they do a quality job. I don't think it's, yeah, Yvonne, I don't think it's because of what I stand for that they took me off the phone. I really don't. I don't believe they had any idea. Blackbird, thank you very much for that, Blackbird. I'm doing well, and it's good to see you in here. You've been MIA of late. There's ads. They're getting the ads. Perfect opportunity for us to squeeze in another one then. The second largest and third largest bank runs in history happened last month. The government is taking steps to guarantee all deposits. That means more money printing. Thousands approached Noble Gold Investments to secure their wealth with gold. Gold is the most stable asset outside of government control. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com, markzgold.com, just to let them know that their advertising dollars are well spent. And bag a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin if you qualify, markzgold.com. All right, now I'm ready. You guys are done with your ads yet? Let me get a swallow of water, and we'll start diving in on all kinds of fun stuff. All right, what's today's bank story? My bank story: went to the bank, asked the lady, so you guys have the quantum financial system yet? She lit up like a tree and said, oh yeah, yep, we are in and ready to go, with a big smile. It's interesting. It's just kind of like first bank account I ever opened as a kid, as a savings account, open savings account, as I forget how young, pretty young. Big Ramsor, North Carolina, First Citizens Bank. First Citizens Bank downtown Charleston, South Carolina, now have changed their name to First Citizens. I think it's First Citizens Investments. I might even have a picture of that somewhere, but I find it interesting. They're all changing their names. They're not banks anymore. They're investment houses, because they know that their roles are getting ready to change. They're not telling all their employees. Their employees just think, hey, it's kind of weird, but it's the job, so we're just going to run with it. And they're teaching us all about financial vehicles that we can sell, other ways to help folks do wealth management. Actually, I think it's First Citizens Wealth Management's what they changed their name to. Canucks Cowboy, yeah, I can't wait to start flying again. Yeah, somebody just said my credit knows nothing about anything going on. On the other hand, my bank does. James, I saw that one in there. No word on any state declaring a state of emergency for Monday on my side, but let's get into it. Wait, Kim just said Wolverine. Guys, I can't say anything as I've been told to be quiet, but all I can say is I'm going to get drunk tonight. God bless you all. Thank you, Hoops. I was totally expecting some interesting stuff. Bobby King on YouTube just posted a video saying dinar at 9. I guess it's possible. I'm trying to keep up. Dahan, I know that no one really knows timing, but what is your take on this taking 3 more weeks? I believe they sowed that today on purpose, because we are getting a lot of different things being thrown out by different contacts in Iraq right now. Everything from they're expecting it announced tomorrow to, man, this thing could take up to 3 weeks more coming out of Iraq. Guys, they're doing this on purpose. They need to cloud the timing. There are so many indicators showing right now that they've got to throw the smoke out there. Don't bite. Don't let it drive you nuts. We can't control the timing, but that they are doing that lets you know that they are trying to cloud the timing on purpose. That means it's close. I should be doing the news time banner up here while we're doing this, because we literally have already started on the news. Before I do dive in, I would like to give a shout out of thanks with Luggage and no idea when it's coming back. The folks over at Artisan Health. If you don't know, guys, Scott and his son have been on the program before. They do telemed services. You online doctor. It's I want to say it's like, I think it's $70 for an appointment, and they set it up as a Zoom. Schedule it. Bam. They can write your prescriptions. They can do it all. They are full service, and they came to the rescue because, well, prescription went flying off to Dallas, and I had no idea when it was coming back. So I just want a huge shout out and a thank you to them. All right, now let's get back to the news. All right, advisor Al Sudani expects the official and parallel dollar rates to match within weeks. This is, again, guys, article drops today. They have dropped this same article almost verbatim over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, over and over and over. And then we get some other folks in Iraq saying, oh, no, man, this thing could take another 3 weeks. And then we get another one coming out saying, no, we've already got the third reading done. They're doing it on purpose. Just let it happen. Try not to drive yourself nuts. You know this is part of it. It's a necessary evil. It sucks, but it's a necessary evil. Mel, thank you for that super sticker. We're going to keep going because we got some other fun stuff in here. Brazil's Lula supports trading currencies for BRICS countries. In other words, he is supporting it. Now, this one, I am still scratching my head and trying to figure out. Lulu, after the strange rise to power again, who's good, who's bad there, but he's pushing hard for BRICS, even though he was the one most in the U.S. pocket. So I'm a little confused on this one, but it's a big move towards the de-dollarization. And we've got another huge one here. And then I'll go back and tell you about what I'm hearing from the banking side of this thing. Argentina joins the de-dollarization club as it joins hands with China, close ties, and wants to officially be in BRICS. Yet another country dumping the dollar. Now, let me get back to this one before I forget, guys. Short call in. I spoke with a contact in the redemption side of it. They're on a 1 hour call in this week. They don't know if they have to work, but normally it's a 2 hour. Don't know if it means anything, but I certainly hope it does. I continue to get some chatter from private reseller or bond resellers that are selling theirs. I've yet to get one throughout the day today. I have reached out to all of my bond contacts, waiting for somebody that got the big dollars, not selling them to somebody else that's going to go and exchange them themselves. But some of the exchange with the sovereign, I don't have it yet. I've got a number of them that are expecting their funds to release over the weekend. All right, now I'll keep going on that side because I've not heard anything on CMKX, guys. Countries are using gold to rebel against the U.S. dollar as BRICS influence grows. This is just more of your fundamentals, and I keep bringing them to you because you're going to get a lot of articles out there telling you we're all crazy. You're going to get a lot of articles out there telling you nothing's changing. You're going to get a lot of naysayers out there. This is what they're paid to do. They are paid to convince you to leave everything where it's at and not prepare. They don't want anybody panicking because it's going to make it go faster. And they are trying to desperately move their funny money into assets. They don't want you doing the same. They don't want competition for first-class plane tickets. All right, just pay attention to that one because that is an important point, why you're seeing those. You have paid people to confuse you. Dollar headed for monthly loss, yen steady ahead of the Bank of Japan decision. This is a second monthly loss in a row as the U.S. dollar continues to slide in the world. Markets are facing this one. I know it's a week old, but markets are facing a black swan event with nowhere to hide as the latest rally has fueled a bubble that could burst at any time, veteran technical analyst says. I wanted to bring this one up because somebody's saying, hey, why didn't the market crash on the 28th? We know that all the signs are there. We know that there are a number of factors pointing towards that implosion. We know that all of the alternative assets are rising in lockstep. And this one goes into just that, pointing out how many things are there for a black swan event. Plus, it's like, these are really cool looking black swans. But it goes into the different assets and what is lining up and what is there. The question is what triggers it? And I really felt like today should have been it. I'm confident today should have been it. I'm confused as to why it's not it. I can only assume that the crash protection team for the market and Aladdin and BlackRock have been manipulating the heck out of the markets today, because we just had another major bank failure today. U.S. regulators set to take over First Republic source. According to the source, so the FDIC is preparing to place First Republic under receivership imminently. A person familiar with the matter said on Friday, it is happening. Told you guys last week what you were going to see this week. You were going to see First Republic collapse. This should have put the markets over the top and started that cascade of events. It hasn't yet. It'll be interesting to see what happens over the weekend with investors and other bank people. You just had yet another bank fail. Money is running. I can't even keep up. I want to watch and hang out with you guys, but I got to get through this one. Intense military buildup in the Arctic. Russia, China, they're all expanding heavily into the Arctic. It gives them first strike potential or quick strike potential at the U.S. But also, Russia has done a massive move that started this morning. Morning for them in the Ukraine. They started a major offensive, probably one of the strongest and most deadly offensives since the beginning of the Russia-Ukrainian conflict. A lot to watch right there, a lot of world positioning. And I'm always concerned when I see this, because the only way I can see for them not to get the reset right now is for them to start World War III. And I see a lot of players making moves to defend against just that. Ted, we had news coming out of Vietnam earlier this week. Was that Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, about their need to change the value of their currency. I'd have to go back and look. Tucker Carlson, now I found this one just fantastic, guys. Tucker Carlson video net 60 million impressions in under 24 hours. This is the one that he did Wednesday that we talked about earlier today. 60 million impressions. All of the rest of mainstream news couldn't touch that combined. Fox News couldn't touch that. Tucker, with an 8 or 10 minute video, blew them all away. All of them combined got blown away. Even when they were talking about Tucker by himself on that one video touched 60 million people. I want you to think about this one, guys. That is huge. That's where our movement is going. That's where the truth is going. People have stopped listening as much to the propaganda. They are waking up. I'm just so super excited about that. Tucker's clearly bigger than Fox. And this one, the coup d'etat of the day, well, short of getting an RV, that would be the coup d'etat. Biden authorizes southern border deployment of reservist troops. President Joe Biden authorized the deployment of reserve troops to the southern border to combat international drug trafficking under the National Emergencies Act, an executive order signed on April 27th. And you have yet to see this in the mainstream news, right? They don't want to admit it. Right now, you have every DNC spin artist trying to figure out how to handle this news getting out. What this clearly shows is that we have a problem at the southern border. After 2.5 years of them saying there is no problem at the southern border, they just admitted yesterday with an executive order that there is one hell of a problem at the southern border, and that the cartels are trafficking people and drugs left and right across the border. This has nothing to do with Darien Gap and the massive, in the tens of thousands of military-age Chinese that are coming through now into the U.S. through the southern border. This is, so the Biden administration has admitted that they have been wrong the whole time, and there's one heck of a problem. Why have I not seen any news clips yet? And while it may seem what's that word I'm looking for? Um, sadistic of myself, sadistic or masochistic. Anyways, I have been keeping an eye and watching a lot of mainstream news, condensed and reading a lot of mainstream news because I want to see what they're talking about, right? I want to see how they're trying to spin things, what they're trying to spin, etc. And they have not touched this one. They are trying to avoid this one with a 10-foot pole because they have to admit we have been right all along. Let's see. Robert just said, try to buy Vietnamese dong at my currency exchange. They were all out of stock and had nothing in the system to buy more. I had to go to another branch and the teller only had a small amount left. Problem at the southern border is the Biden administration. Duh, right? Duh, the border's a crap show, right? But isn't this interesting? By signing that executive order yesterday and not announcing it to the press in any way, they admitted that there's a problem at the southern border. We have it in writing with his signature on it that there's a problem at the southern border. After years of telling all of us and trying to convince us, and mainstream media playing along, that there wasn't a problem at the southern border, they have admitted that there's a problem at the southern border. They finally, all the buildings around them were burning and burning to the ground, and they had convinced everybody that there was no problem there. There's no fire when you're watching the fire. Now suddenly the fire's gotten so large that even they can't ignore it. And I just saw Ripple Effect put that one up. Thank you. And Ripple, thank you for doing that. So let me, because I did have somebody earlier today ask for your email. So I'm going to put that one right there. There it is in chat. Nope, trying to catch it. Trying to make sense of what some of these comments are. Between Tucker and Elon, I think so many more will awaken. But we'll always have those who refuse, and we'll always have bad guys. But remember, manageable, more manageable in their numbers, more manageable. Starstorm, that makes sense. You're always going to have people that don't want to admit they've been wrong the whole time, because then they've got to admit to themselves that there's a problem. And when they do that, that means they have to do something, and they're suddenly responsible for taking some kind of action. And that is, we have a very lazy society now. Now I'm just hanging out and listening to you guys. Bill, how are you, sir? Today was day 10 post-hip replacement. I was able to put my socks and shoes on in under 10 minutes. Hey, at least you're walking around. Maybe not pretty, but you're getting around. Let's see. Mark, M2 money supply minus 4%. This had only been negative one other time in 154 years, 1930 to 1934. That is bad. CyberGoat, that is bad. Also, just in the last, I believe the last 1 month, the Fed's balance sheet shrunk by 161 billion. The outflow, as they've been trying to prop up the banks. Yeah, CyberGoat, if you're following the signs, for all you chart people, and I try not to go heavily into the charts. I try not to go into too many of the extreme details and the minutia of this thing, because for most people, they'd go to sleep and they'd be gone. And there's a lot that you need to hear. There's a lot you need to know about what to do so you can prepare. Biggest thing is prepare now. You don't have time to prepare later. It is now. Prepare the best you can. And we're going to get through this thing, and we're going to have brighter, better days. Hello, Supervillain Gaming. Cloud 99. Ooh, C90. Oh, wait, C90. I don't know what C99 is. I'm just busy looking at you guys. We'll read a few and then call it a wrap here in just 2 or 3 minutes. Get some more sleep. I'm starting to feel normal again. David, 10 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern. I try to start a little early on Saturdays just to make certain that Lucas and Matt have a full 30 minutes to go. But remember, the news will not start until 10:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So if you're joining tomorrow, just be certain to know. I don't want to have to listen to you guys go, God, you should do the news first. I'm not doing the news first. Love the guys at CBD Gurus. So does 99% of the people in the podcast. So If you're only there for the news tomorrow, wait until 10:30. What are the key things to be prepared? Any metals you can do, cash on hand, food, etc. Kyle Marsh, I got a huge cashier's check for my brother's funeral. Would that be any good if the banks go? Kyle, if you go ahead and get in the banks, you should be good to go. They are going to bail out at least for the next 1 or 2 crashes if they don't go ahead and get our reset out immediately. Sarah, I need a whiskey and wisdom night for sure. I definitely could use one as well, just not yet. Still getting properly hydrated. Alcohol when you're dehydrated is bad, bad juju. Canfield Fair fan. Are your contacts any good? If you knew who some of them were, you would be in awe. We have some world-class ones, and I am looking forward to many of them joining some of the conversations post-reset. Go Maja, I think you're right. I was meant to be here this weekend. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe there was a 4.5-inch piece of hail that was going to fall on my head if I went. I don't know why, but I was meant to be here this weekend for something. Kyle, very welcome. Very welcome. Yeah, they're going to print fake money no matter what the cost at this point. They've already told us that, which means you have time, but not much time to push and pull and move money and turn monopoly money into real things. Rod, thank you for that super sticker. It is much appreciated. Oh, boy, my sister would love that dog. The Mofongo Festival. Is there a Mofongo Festival? Is that like really a thing? I mean, like in Puerto Rico, everything's mofongo. You eat mofongo, 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 mofongo. You eat it with camarones. You eat it with salsa de ojo. Ajo. Yeah, not salsa of the eye, but salsa of garlic. I'm busy laughing. Patricia just said bad storms in Texas right now. Glad you're safe at home. I was so looking forward to you guys. So looking forward to the event. Looking forward to the rodeo. Marilyn, praying for you. We have people losing houses this week. Gary, so many. It is a scary time right now, and so many people are hurting. It's going to be hell to pay when this thing's done for those that pushed and pulled. Zafad's Planet One. It's good to see you actually in chat. There are a few of you that no matter what I do, I can't seem to keep you out of the dunce quarter or YouTube jail. Oh, yeah, I think we will find out very soon why. Jeff, wheelchairs cannot dodge hell very well. No, you'd have to put a hard hat on me. It's a sign it's going to happen. I hope you are right, Five Line Trader. I'm trying not to get you guys too hyped up, but the news really has been just phenomenal. Want to keep everybody calm and even because we don't know the exact timing. I keep looking through. Let's see. Everything happens for a reason. Mark, something greater is at play. Bigger party, a bigger celebration, a more meaningful meetups and schedule. I am looking forward to it. Don't think you guys understand how those hugs, those handshakes, those heartfelt meetings mean to me. D Woody, that could be it. Sinstone, what happens if you don't have a permanent address? Don't worry. I am told that they are prepared for that because they realize some of us, some have lost homes, homeless in between. They have provisions for that. I don't know if it means they're going to set up a post office box for you. My guess is they're going to use the bank's address as your address to get things set up until you can have a permanent address and then update. But I am told they are very prepared for that. Hey, Intercessor, I'm looking forward to meeting all of you guys. Gerald, I don't know, Kukla, post RV. We won't put on this until post RV. Are you up for organizing a meet and greet? Because you would. You organizing a meeting would be an epic thing. It would be phenomenal. The details would be great. I've got a few of the Nashville crew that would love to help you. Kylan, Desiree, Justin. I mean, I could go on and on. Liz, I mean, just so amazing. I would love to put that group with you, and we would have the most amazing events in the history of ever. Just not in Chicago, right? We want to survive to do great things with our dollars and our gifts. Oh, I just saw 100 seed packs going out tomorrow. That is awesome news. More going out. Cold and shorts and luggage. I bet that White House thief got your luggage. That's right. Yet again. All right, guys. Let's meet North Carolina. Let's do it. I got to get out of here. Well, I don't have to get. I need to get out of here. I need to call it a day, guys. My feet need up. They are screaming at me. My legs are. I was planning on going to Bowie to meet you, but something kept telling me not to go, that you would not be there. Either it was my mom or my guardian angel that told me. Cool, Raul. That's funny because Kukla hasn't told me yet, but rumor is she knew I wasn't going too. Something to do with weather or something. I'm still waiting to hear that story. Hopefully I didn't just get anybody in trouble. But a number of you folks seem to have just known that something was going to happen. I think we have a lot of people in here that have the gift of prophecy. Some really awesome people. All right, guys. Love, hugs, kisses. All right, Booger. I got to get out of here. I need the downtime badly. See you in the morning, 10 a.m. Oh, pray us out. Great idea. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we have so many hurting, and we ask for your healing touch and your comfort. We ask for financial blessings, physical blessings, spiritual blessings. Lord, you said you would prosper us. We claim that. We claim your healing. We claim your blessings. We give praise to you because we know where all of those come from, and it is from you. We ask and pray that you would fill us with abundance and protection during these turbulent, tumultuous times. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, guys. See you in the morning.